Hello everyone and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I'm here in this random game. I don't even know what game I'm going to play yet because I'm recording this before I get gameplay footage. But we're here for another exciting installment of Q&A. That's right, we're going to answer some more questions that you guys had and everything like that. So let me get out my special parakeet jar of questions and comments. And shuffle it all about. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And we'll dig in here and grab our first question. That's right. So as you can hear, we're grabbing into questions and everything like that. And let's see what we got. We're jumping right into this. If you guys are have any questions or anything like that before I do answer, read out this first question, let me know in the comments below, and I'll drop it in the parakeet jar of questions and comments. And perhaps, just perhaps, your question will be drawn next time we do this. Perhaps next week. Maybe in a week after that, I don't know, but we'll see. As well, I'm gonna try and do some more streams, so hopefully sometime this week a stream will go out, possibly this weekend, maybe, question mark, I don't know, but that's something to keep in mind. Maybe I'll stream like literally just after this video comes out, I don't know, but keep an eye out for that because I'm gonna be streaming some things soon. I'm actually gonna stream some VR at some point because I'm wanting to see how that works out and everything like that with the headset. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and read out this first question. So this first question is, it's actually by a person. It's not something that was written and thrown in there. It is Awaro's Life. They asked, what do you test on Ponytown? So if you don't know, I am a tester in Ponytown. If we actually go to the About page, you can actually see there way at the bottom. It's like really far down, but it is under testers, and you can see that Danny Ball Sub is on there, and then my YouTube and my Twitter is linked on there, and the official game and everything like that. So I am a tester for Ponytown and everything like that, and essentially what I do test is basically just random things. They release updates on this specific place before they release it in Ponytown or Public or whatever like that, and I get to try that out and everything like that, and kind of test out some of the new features before they're ever released, if they're ever released. So there's all kinds of interesting and exciting things that I've seen that I'm not allowed to talk about, so I'll just leave it as leave the answer to this question as I basically test a little bit of everything. There's nothing really that I don't test. So yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that question. Now let's move on to the next question and shuffle this all about. That's right, we're shuffling this about. We're gonna grab a question out of here. And this question is from Natsuki. It says, "Did you animate your intro?" So the short answer is no. I didn't answer. No, I didn't. Animate my intro. I've animated some stuff in the past. None of them are really that good. I guess the best one I've ever done is like a blinking animation that I did for the spooky eyes or whatever. I don't know if I even still have it. I doubt I do, but if I do, I guess I can have the editor kind of put that on screen for a bit. But anyway, I've edited some things in the past, but I definitely did not animate that. That was actually done by someone called Verbzy. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitter as well, I think. I'm not sure. They might be on DeviantArt. I don't know for sure. But they were someone that actually animated that for a contest that I did on my channel a long time ago, where I had viewers be like, make some fan art. It can be like a cosplay of my character. It can be an animation. It can be whatever you want it to be. And it was a litlittle bit of a competition. And Verbzy submitted the animation that you see for my intro. And I loved it so much, I was like, okay, that has to win. And they actually animated basically two things. They were GIFs, one of Skella, one of Birthmark. So I ended up stitching those together and creating the intro that you guys see in basically every video. I also add on music, literally, every single video. Like that music that's on the intro is actually not part of the animation. I have to add that every single time I go through to edit videos and everything like that. So I'm actually thinking about maybe changing that intro music. So if you think I should change that intro music, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. I almost launched that out of the jar that time. But anyway, as you can hear, we're shuffling this up, or we're gonna grab a new question. So first thing I grab, it feels like I'm grabbing two things. Let me go that. All right. So this next question is, here's a classic. What would you take with you to a deserted island? So what would I take with me to a deserted island? Honestly, I don't really have the answer to that. I guess one thing that I would take with me would be some form of method to entertain myself. Perhaps some playing cards. I don't know what I would take. There's nothing I would take that would benefit my survival, let's put it that way. If there was somehow electricity on the island, I would take my desktop and my computer and my whole setup or whatever and take that with me and perhaps make videos there or something. But honestly, I don't know what I would take with me. I guess maybe my phone, something that would help me with my survival and something that would help me, stay entertained, which I guess would be the phone. But honestly, I don't really have the answer to that because I haven't really thought about it that much since there's, I've always figured if I got deserted on an island somehow, I would probably just die within 3 days or something because I don't have any survival experience whatsoever. But I do watch a lot of survival shows and stuff like that, or at least I used to. Those were great. Those were the good old days. But anyway, like I said, I don't know what I would take. Probably my phone, probably some kind of method to help me survive longer there, and pretty much that's probably it. Plenty of food and plenty of water. If I could take any amount of something, I would take like a whole pallet of food, just really good food that I like, and then some way to purify water, like a Brita filter or something like that. Those are two things, and then my phone with also some way to charge the phone so that it doesn't die. Those would be the three things that I would take with me, I guess, because I could always use the pallet for stuff as well. Maybe the wrapping that's also with the pallet, different stuff like that. So there's definitely some things that I can do with those things. So that's what I would bring. That's what my final answer is. I'm locking it in, and we'll see if I get the $1 million next week for that answer. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. Let's just shuffle this up and dig in here, and we're gonna grab a thing here. A question that just simply asks, what else do you do? So what else do I do? Other than my YouTube channel, I create books, I create board games, and I create all sorts of things like that. So I do quite a bit of things. If you actually go to the description, I have my personal website linked on there and stuff like that. If you go to that personal website, you'll see all sorts of things that I do. From like I said, video making is not the only thing I do. I make board games. I have a handful of those published on GameCrafter. I have some published books on Amazon, all kinds of stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Pretty much anything creative, I will try to dive my hands into, or my hooves, I should say, into, and potentially get into and do some stuff, because that's pretty much what I do. I just create things, and that's pretty much it. Video making is kind of the main thing though, because that's kind of the main focus, essentially. So yeah, that's a good question. I like that question. But let's move on to the next question. I'm sorry I talk so fast, but I just happen to talk so fast all the time. That is just my normal speaking volume. So you don't have to ask that in the comments below, because I just answered it. That was a little bonus question for you. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have to breathe because I talked a little bit extra fast right then. But anyway, let's see what this next question is. This next question, I swear to God, if it's something about talking fast, I'm gonna laugh. It is, what's your favorite movie? Okay, so this question, my favorite movie question, this question, my favorite movie. This question is kind of hard because it changes all the time. But honestly, ever since 2019, when I saw the 2019 movie, The Joker, that Joker movie was absolutely brilliant. I loved every bit of it. It was directed so well. The story was incredible. It really made you feel, and it was everything I wanted it to be. After seeing the previews and everything like that, I was honestly a little bit skeptical of it when I saw the previews and the trailers and stuff like that for the movie, because I was a little bit worried it was gonna not be what I wanted it to be. But after watching it in theaters with my brother and his wife, it ended up being one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, and it was definitely everything I wanted it to be and more. So yeah, that's a good question. I like that. Let's move on to the next one. I think we have time for maybe two more. So let's do this one real quick and see what it is first, I guess. And it says, what's your least favorite video on your channel? Damn, that's a really hard one. Damn, that is a really hard question. Oh my God. I honestly can't even answer that. I have a handful of videos on my channel that are my least favorite, and everything like that. I think my least favorite would actually be the one that I hid, the one that I set to private. It was a video talking about something that happened in Ponytown. It was the Ann and Philly situation video. I don't know how many of you saw that. I remember when I uploaded it, it got like 300 to 400 views within a couple of hours before I ended up taking it down because it got out of hand really fast. And it wasn't anything that bad, really. Like, the video wasn't that bad. It was just a handful of people had some concerns about what would happen if I didn't private the video and things like that. And I decided, you know what? Instead of dealing with all of this, I'll just set it to private, and then maybe I'll come back to it in the future. Maybe make a video on it or something like that. But yeah, that's probably my least favorite video on my channel, just because of how much it's kind of messed with me. Like, even to this day, I can't think about that video at all without getting a headache and getting all upset and everything like that. But it would either be that one, or it would be a more recent video where I did Ponytown lumens, the species in depth on Ponytown lumens. So either one of those two videos, but honestly, I think the Ponytown Philly situation thing was probably the worst video out of those two. Not because the quality was bad or on either of those. It's not the quality of either of those that make me hate them so much. It's just the circumstance around them and everything like that. So those are probably my two least favorite videos on my channel. And yeah, that's a hard decision though. I think talking about a public one would like a video that's still public would be a little bit harder, and honestly maybe it would still be the species in depth on Ponytown lumens, but I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to this next question. We'll make this the last question of the day. So let's shuffle this up real good and see if we get a really good question. And we'll shuffle this up a little bit more and dig in there. Just get one, just one. We only need one. Drop that other one. There we go. What is this? This question, oh my god, I can't. This question just simply asks, "Are you watching me?" In all caps, it just screams, "Are you watching me?" I love that. That is my favorite question that we answered today, which I guess I didn't answer yet, but simple answer, short answer is yes, I am watching you. Because you're watching me, I have the right to watch you. That's how it works. If you watch me, I can watch you. So I'm watching you right now. I see you. Steve, I see you. I see someone named Steve is watching, surely. Steve, I can see what you're doing, and I saw what you did yesterday. You need to own up to that. You need to own up to what you did yesterday. So own up to that, because I saw it. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know where this is going, but that's gonna do it for the video, I guess. That's the last question I had there. Why is there always like one really wild, hilarious question that I pull out of this every week? Yeah, those are some good questions. Leave some questions in the comments below if you guys are curious of things you want me to answer or whatever like that. I will definitely answer them, so drop them in the comments below, and I'll get to them. I will throw them into my parakeet jar of questions and comments, and yeah, I'll do another Q&A once you answered this question. And this question is very simple. When was the last time you played Ponytown? That's right. That's the question that you guys have to answer for you guys to get another Q&A. So answer that question in the comments below. If any of you answer that, then you'll save the Q&A series, and I will answer some more questions from the parakeet jar of questions and comments. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I do hope that you enjoyed. Before I do sign off with my classic outro, I do want to give a special thanks to I want to say Trainer Green because that's the name that I met them under, but I would just have the editor put on their own name up there on screen right now with their own editing technique or whatever like that. Maybe they want to show their channel or whatever else. I don't care what you put right here. Just show something to show who you are and things like that. This is the editor. They're going to be editing some things here and there. Mostly they're going to be editing things like the Q&A as well as some things that aren't necessarily related to Ponytown because I have a very specific way that I want Ponytown videos to look. But this person's edited this video. They've edited some stuff for me in the past, and I can't wait to see how this video turns out with their editing and everything like that. But like I said, again, I think like the third time, I don't know. That's gonna do it for the video. I do hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share, and do all of those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you're gonna get. That's not all you're gonna get. You're also gonna get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.
What's up guys, Topaz here. So like he said, I was the one who edited this video, and I don't know particularly how his style goes, but I try my best to replicate it as much as possible. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smack a like on it and comment below the question that he asked. Just wanted to say that I am very excited to be editing for Danny Ballsub, and I will hopefully be bringing you guys some entertaining editing, if that's even a thing. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry for the interruption, and I guess we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and roll the outro.